What have I gotten myself into? Behind me is the outdoor aviary, and this thing is filled with a variety of colorful exotic species of finches from all around the world. To the left of me is the bird room, and that bird room has well over 200 cages and can hold a capacity of up to 800 birds. Yet none of them are friendly. But we're about to change that. Actually, you know what? There is one that's friendly. Let's go meet her real quick. Meet Lola. Lola is a beautiful red-throat parrotfinch, and unfortunately, she was abandoned by her parents when she was only 5 days old. I took her under my wings, and I hand-fed her all the way up to the point where she was weaned. Afterwards, she had a very close relationship with me. During that period of time when I was hand feeding her, I never allowed her to see any other birds. So as far as she's concerned, she is as human as I am. And we have a very close relationship. She spends most of her days flying around the house, doing as she pleases. And as you can see, she just enjoys herself. She has zero fears whatsoever of humans. And this is exactly what I want to recreate with these little chicks that I've taken away from the parents. I want to start hand feeding every single one of these and have eventually, at the end of the 45 to 60 days, 30 to 35 baby birds that are identical to Lola, just flying around everywhere, doing as they please with zero fears. But trust me when I tell you, this is no easy task. It takes a lot of work and dedication in order to hand raise these baby birds. And I know what you guys are thinking. Rincel's gone off the deep end. He's going crazy. Well, have you gone mad? Maybe a little bit, but not as much as you think. Trust me, there's a reason why I'm doing this. For the longest time now, I've wanted to give Lola a buddy. She doesn't have any interactions whatsoever with birds. All she knows from the day that she opened her eyes is me. So I want to recreate something for her where she has an environment to hang out with a couple of birds. Now the thing is, I can't keep all of these. I plan on keeping a couple, but I can't keep them all. There's just too many of them. And what happened is I went into the bird room, I grabbed 5 little tiny birds, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna hand feed these because I wanna give Lola some friends. Between them, there was Gouldians, red-throat parrotfinches, a Dybowski twin spot, chestnut-breasted manakins. And I said, you know what, this is plenty. And then something snapped in me, and I just grabbed more and more and more. And since it was the end of the breeding season, I said, you know what, I'm gonna grab the remainder of the chicks that are in all these nests, just so I could split up my pairs, and I'll finish hand feeding these baby birds. And I think I may have gone overboard because now I have way too many to take care of. But it's only going to be for a short period of time. The way that I see it is, it's only for 45 to 60 days that I have to take care of these birds before they're eating on their own. Now you may be asking yourself, what are you going to feed them? Well, it's very simple. This is what I'm using to feed them. This is Serinos, and it is a wild bird hand feeding formula. And this is what I've been using to hand feed baby birds for a bit now, probably around 2 months or so. And it's been working great. Now here's the thing. When I do finish hand feeding everyone, once they're socialized, once they're friendly, just like Lola, like I said, I can't keep all of them. I'll probably end up keeping about 5 of them, and I'll put them with Lola just so she has some friends. But the remaining birds have to be sold. I have 2 options. I either sell them or I put them back into the bird room and they'll revert back to their wild self. Because the thing is that once you introduce these birds that you hand feed to wild birds or birds that are afraid of you, they'll pick up on that. And once you try to get near them again, they'll fly away like they're afraid. That's one of the reasons why Lola has always been inside and she's never gone into the bird room, because I don't want her to see that the other birds show fear when I walk in, and I don't want that to be imprinted in her. So one of the things that I plan on doing is, since I don't want to put them back into the bird room and have them go wild, I will be listing them on the website. So if you're interested in having a friendly pet finch, which let me tell you, it's amazing. It's great. You won't go back. Everyone has a parrot. Everyone has a big bird that comes to them and they play with. But how many people have a little tiny bird that goes on their finger, gives them kisses, and flies around the house? Let me tell you, every time I've had someone come over, they are impressed by how tiny she is and how friendly and interactive she is with humans and not afraid of them. So I will be putting them for sale on the website once they are fully weaned, eating on their own, and completely socialized. So if you're interested in any of them, make sure to subscribe to this video because I will let you guys know first here on the channel when these birds go available on the website. All right guys, well this is gonna be the end of the video. I have to go ahead and start cleaning all of that right there. As you can see, it is a mess. It's very dirty. There's a lot of birds in there pooping, so I have to go ahead and swap out all that nesting material, get it cleaned out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can get all of the notifications. I'm gonna try to do weekly updates on how these little babies develop, and it's gonna be fun to see how these guys start to grow and develop, and eventually once they fledge, how in the world am I gonna contain so many birds from flying around? I really did not think this through. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye.